I'm such a big fan of Transformers, Hasbro and Nickelodeon invited me to watch the last episodes of Transformers Earthspark Season 1! So yeah, I got to watch it with some other folks, but before I can watch it, I had to sign this thing called an NDA. If you don't know what an NDA is, it stands for No Ducks Allowed. So I couldn't bring my pet duck, who's secretly a dog who just looks like a duck. So yeah, I got to watch it with some other folks there. And there was this guy behind me who was so excited that he farted. And his fart was so powerful, it launched me up into the sky, well, the ceiling. And then the ceiling caught on fire! The whole building caught on fire as a result of that. And everyone ran, except me. I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity to be the first guy ever to watch these episodes. How could I? I told myself, no, I can't run. Nay, I won't run! So yeah, I got to watch these by myself, and these are my spoiler-free thoughts on it. So, you know, if you're watching the show, don't worry, I won't spoil anything. So you're 100% safe. All right, what should I start with? Oh yeah, I think we should start with Nightshade. So Nightshade is what is it now? Non-binary, right? And so he's non-binary, but then he takes it to the next level. And man, what he does is so brave. Like I was genuinely moved. Like I think I shed a tear. Nay, I shed some. I peed a little. Like my anywhere where I can leak fluids, I leaked fluids. My seat was all wet. So yeah, my seat was all wet, and what he said was really moving. Heck, when these new episodes come out, this will end everything. Everything bad in the world will end. So get ready. He comes out as a gay, cis, bi-Cybertronian, non-conforming robot. Man, this moment was so that it put out the fire. Yeah, that's right. The firemen didn't have to come, but all the entrances, all the doors were blocked off. So I was still the only guy there. All right. What else? Oh yeah. Megatron. He confesses his gay love for Optimus, but Optimus doesn't swing that way. He has a secret crush on Alita, but unfortunately for him, Alita bullies him into being in a gay relationship with Megatron. So yeah, and if you're an Optimus Prime fan, you are going to be so miserable. Make sure you get two full boxes of tissue. Like, please do it. If you don't, you're gonna flood your entire house. So yeah, and then Starscream, he breaks out of Ghosts and confesses his gay love for Megatron. And then what happens? Oh yeah, so then Optimus, wanting Megatron to feel the same way he does, he forces Starscream into the relationship. So then we get this montage of Optimus avoiding Megatron and Megatron avoiding Starscream. It's funny, Starscream's the only one benefiting from this. Thrash, he decides to stop sucking and becomes the Super Life Form Transformer. Now that's actually a reference to when Japan dubbed G1 into Japanese! They called it, what did they call it? Super Life Forming Transforming Robot. Something like that. Don't fact check me on that, please. What else? Oh, Twitch dies. Yeah, no spoilers, by the way. The Mandroid, he gouges her optics out and then rips her head off. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is so cool! Yeah, I love violence in Transformers, but surprisingly, it got too much for me. It's like, me? It's like, I want there to be over-the-top violence in Transformers. They're robots. That would be so cool! So, yeah, but it got too much for me. It's like, I was like, all right, stop it. This is too much energon for me. I might faint right now. So, yeah, that was cool. And then Alex, the father, he died. And he so deserved it. So, what did he do? He did the most unforgivable thing anyone can do. He freaking mansplained his wife. Yes, that's right. He mansplained his wife, people. I know. Guys, you gotta calm down, alright? You gotta calm down. I know this is worse than any other crime. This is worse than murder, but just stay with me, alright? So Malto, I can't remember the mother's name. Optimus calls her Ranger Malto, so I'll do the same. She's cold, so she puts her leg in the microwave, and then Alex is all like, I don't think you should do that, like an idiot. And then me and Ranger Malto just like became the same person, and we were like saying the same things at the same time. It was crazy, man. I became one with Ranger Malto. It was so weird, like man, like I'm kind of freaked out by that. Anyways, so she realizes she married the wrong man, so she has Nightshade kill him, and his funeral lasts for 4 seconds. Pretty fitting, if you ask me. Oh, if there's any parents watching, you might want to skip this episode I'm about to mention. Okay, so I don't know who came up with this, but whoever came up with this should be fired. All right, so Tarantulas comes back and he challenges Nightshade to a moaning contest. I'm gonna let that sink in. Is it sinking in? All right, it's sinking in. All right, good. Yeah, he challenges him to a moaning contest. What is this? Out of all the things, I'd rather play a game of safe chicken than whatever the heck Tarantulas is proposing. So yeah, he challenges it to a moaning contest, like, oh, let's see who can moan the loudest. So yeah, they do that, and like they're moving their hips back and forth, and it's like, is this some kind of subliminal messaging? What the heck is going on? So yeah, there's one part where they're moaning at the same time, and it's just so uncomfortable. I am so glad I was the only guy there, because man, if there was anyone else there, it would have been super awkward. It would have made the scene more awkward. All right, then what happened? Oh, and then like Tarantulas like puts his fingers in his mouth and like keeps taking them in and out, and I'm like, Tarantulas, stop being disgusting. So and then Tarantulas puts his mouth on Nightshade's feet, and then Nightshade goes like, oh, my feet are so hard. And I'm thinking, well, I guess that's technically true since you're made out of metal, but stop this! What is this? And then the kids finally come, and then they're like, oh, what are you guys doing? And then they panic like a bunch of idiots and go like, oh, we were just inventing something. And then I go like, oh yeah, you were inventing a new way to make people feel uncomfortable. So yeah, those are my spoiler-free thoughts. I know what you're thinking. Won't you get in trouble for breaking your NDA? And yeah, the worst thing that's gonna happen, Nickelodeon's gonna come up to me and say, hey, you broke your NDA, and then I'm just gonna go like, uh-oh, my bad. And then it's just gonna be an awkward silence, and I'm gonna leave. That's the worst thing that's gonna happen. So yeah, guys, goodbye. Hey, it's me from the future! Yeah, that's right, it's me from the future. So, I recorded this video a long time ago, and, since then, I've been sued by both Hasbro and Paramount for leaking some real things about Rise of the Beast. And then they're both suing me for $1 million each. And then Paramount went to the comments section of my video, and they saw I was even leaking more stuff. So now I'm getting sued for $3 million. And that's why I ask you, dear viewer, please do the right thing. There are 2 links in the description to my Patreon. Yes, my Patreon. Give your money to a noble cause. My cause. In order for me to stick it to the big guys. That's right. We're sending a message to everyone that we should leak stuff before it's released. To get people even more hyped for whatever it is. So yeah, please donate to my Patreon. I really need the money. I was stuck in the Nickelodeon building for a couple of weeks. Which is why I haven't been uploading, so, yeah. Alright. This is all I can do for right now, so I say it goodbye. Ding!